flags hanging out if I don't really need them to. Guess I should have brought them other flags with me. Help this thing kind of go back to its normal shape. Hey, ready?
Destination?
Mesa.
Mesa, okay. I need you to go ahead and pull up over there where the other truck is.
In front of them?
Or next to them. This spot should be fine right now as well. Because I gotta get some other trucks down through here and I gotta get stuff shifted.
All right, we'll do. Every time I come here, there's less room. They keep filling the space up with these, whatever these racks are for. Yeah, we got room to get next to him. I'll have to move to let him out though. He's about to get his, I guess that's a booster. Put another set of axles down the ground. I'm kind of curious how much that costs just to have a wrecker service come out and help you either flip an axle or lay another set of axles out on the ground. If you drove to them and they did it on their yard, I'd imagine it'd probably be a little cheaper, but if they gotta drive the truck over, I bet they don't show up anywhere for less than a minimum of $1,000. I'd say it'd probably be on the lower end. I could be wrong though. I mean, those are expensive trucks. So I did a video on the other channel, on the Trucking Matters channel, explaining why some people have different experiences at Landstar. I went over some of the stuff in one of their conference calls, but a larger percentage of Landstar's unsided platform freight is either step decks or RGNs, specialized trailers. And I think I mentioned in that video, I mean, I was really just talking about how much money you can make at Landstar. I was explaining it really depends on a lot of different factors. But that guy, if he kept that trailer busy year-round and he didn't have a lot of major repairs to deal with and stuff, he could gross a pretty good sum of money. And with 99% certainty, I was sure that there's single trucks at Landstar that have grossed over $1 million. I don't think that's inaccurate. I think that could be low for some trucks, especially if they have regular freight. If they've got a customer and you can keep one of them trailers busy, they can make real big money. So I got to talk to that Landstar driver. I don't know, he didn't want his truck, or he didn't want that on video. So, but I asked him how much that cost, because I was curious how much how much it costs to get your axle flipped or get one dropped down and situated like that. I mean, his wasn't a flip axle, but he said about $500. Yeah. load come in. I just checked the change real quick. I didn't want to. I was kind of taking up the space he needed, so they were real busy today. There's a 5,000 pound variance on these loads. I think I talked about it once before, but you always have to be prepared to leave with 50,000 pounds on the trailer. I'm normally on the lighter side. I'm normally closer to like 45, normally like between 46 and 47, I think. I mean, they have them listed at 45, but the broker sells them
at the stop sign,
at 50,000.
turn right onto South Lone Elm Road.
So it's somewhere in between there.
Turn right onto West 175th Street. In 1.3 miles, turn right to merge onto I-35 South.
Moved my fifth wheel back. I had it moved up, but it didn't help me get any more weight onto the
hazard reported ahead in
steer or the drives, really.
You're still on the fastest route.
It rides better with it further back. I like it better further back, so I just moved it back there. So I'm guessing we'll be 43,000 on the trailer. We'll be just under 12 on the steers, and we'll be like 30 or 29 on the drives. Oh, even lighter. 11.2. That's real low. So 29.6 for the drives, and we should be 43 here. Yeah, 43, 44, a little heavier. Okay. Not enough to really matter. That's what we got. Another skid. Yeah, I was just in the way. Had to get out of there, so that other guy had room to park. I kind of like the tarp with the straps on it. Kind of helps. I mean, you just don't have to put as many bungees, but that's what she looks like. Probably not gonna make it too far. I don't think I'm gonna make it to the Loves and Liberal. May just make it to Spearville, that truck stop where I got stuck in the ice that time. She's doing good enough. Minutes till sunrise. So by the time we fuel, should be 30 minutes to sunrise. We can get on the road. It looks like we'll end up near Alamogordo. Yeah, that's good enough. That's really the issue. Having these tarps with the straps on them, is it just makes them impossible to I mean, you could take all of it off. They're not loose. Thought that one cut off early. Guess I've just been getting really good fuel mileage. There's a drop-in kingpin on this trailer, and so I had to keep it greased. I use this like thicker chisel paste top grease, and it's been good for close to 2 months now, but it's time to top it off. Like whenever I brake, I can feel the truck braking, and then I can feel that the trailer, like it's just got like a millimeter or maybe a couple millimeters of play on the kingpin. It needs a new boss. Like I've already had a boss machined for it, but I just hadn't got anybody to. I'll have to gouge out the old one in there and then weld in the new one. I don't know how much it's going to cost. I need to get a quote on it.
Take a slight left turn onto Heartland Drive, then turn left.
I mean, it's got grease on there. It's just, I like to keep a thicker, like a thicker coating of it, so that I don't feel any play.
In half a mile, turn left to merge onto US 50 West.
But if you hadn't checked out the other channel, the Trucking Matters channel, originally it was just going to be like the business side of trucking, like financial stuff, and I mean for the most part it still is, but it's kind of expanded out a little bit, and it's, I mean, just talking about different companies, different owner-operator companies, pay structure for owner-operators, a little bit of politics, although I'm not sure if that's going to stick around or not. I'll do some like trucking market updates. It may have more interesting stuff in this channel, pretty soon. Just because I'll be hauling the same stuff all the time here. Or I have been. And if you're new to the channel, I just got my authority. I'm less than a year into my authority, so I'm a new carrier. I don't have multiple trucks. I'm just kind of learning everything as I go. Obviously, I've been wasting a lot of money on permits about not having that blanket Kansas permit. And I didn't look at it last night, but I'm definitely going to order a blanket Kansas permit. I mean, it doesn't make sense not to. I've been spending about $800 per load for each one of these loads, just on permits. And that includes the permit company's fees too. But it's because it's overweight. Some of the states have like a weight-based fee for the permit. So the heavier you are, the more the permit costs. And I'm not real heavy, but just even that first tier level is more than like if you were just an over width load or an over height load or something. And I've looked at the Texas blanket permits. I think they wanted $4 grand for the year. So I'm not gonna do that. I mean, it would make sense if this is all I did, but I'm still working the spot market, you know. But I'll check back in once we get up the road a little ways. And they got other people inside already. I already see another, looks like a hot shot up there. I'm just gonna ask her this time if I shouldn't even come onto the scales if every oversize has to go in and show them the permits. I think she's talking to me. Yep. I don't think that romance is gonna work. She didn't even say a single word to me other than telling me to pull over. She had me talk to some guy in there. So I did ask him if all oversize has to stop and talk to him. He said yeah. He said if you want to, instead of coming up like you're coming across the scale, he said you can just pull off to the side anytime they're open. Wind's trying to close the hood. Been fighting this pretty much all day, like a constant headwind. Everything's running hot. I just got shut down. So our oil, normally the oil is not right up there at 200. It's normally at closer to like 180. Transmission's cooled off. It was up at like 225 earlier. So you can see that oil pressure. That's pretty low. That's at 700 RPM idle. Differentials did fine. It was really just a transmission because I was trying to run it at like a higher RPM just to try to. I had the fan on constantly to try to keep things cool. I don't know if y'all can see that. But it looks like the hood, like if it gets over a break-even point, like over a certain threshold, it's gonna shut on its own.